Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Emmaline, and today we are going to finish the 3 streets by visiting Triton Avenue. So, what we did yesterday was we completed Cyclops Lane, we got the Smith in Cyclops Lane, and we went ahead and picked up the Triton Avenue quest from Sergeant Muldoon, but haven't started it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what Arter has to say to us.
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Suzie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back.
I'm fairly certain that prior to the Wizard City update, it was Suzie we were having to deal with to save Arter, but it seems like it's the other way around now, which definitely not a fan of already.
Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through? Attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river.
Okay, so nothing too crazy. I guess we can add our blood bat back, but again, do we really want health or does it matter? What was it this? You know what? Let's go for it. We don't really need any death resist, so. And let's just go ahead and ghoul on the next turn. Why did they move Duncan? Duncan used to be down over here, I believe, right? Like right over here? Interesting.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
Duncan Grimwater, Necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malistaire were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive. Malistaire is alive? Impossible. I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malistaire was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Interesting. I don't know. I always thought the whole damsel in distress act that they now have is just not really something I care for. Oh, I didn't mean to get pulled in this way. My apologies. But I don't know. I always liked how it was Suzie trying to save her brother, not necessarily the other way around. But I suppose.
Excellent. Suzie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Suzie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Suzie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
Oh, the days of defeating the Kraken. Man, childhood me and the Kraken go way back, honestly. Alright, let's see. Let's just go ahead and get that chest, and then we will get one of you. Let's just go ahead and ghoul on the second turn. I also remember their defeat and collect were pretty challenging, not as challenging as the Warhorn in Cyclops Lane, but yeah, I do remember them being a little annoying, but I also think the Scarlet Screamers were annoying as well, if I remember correctly. Let's see, what are you gonna hit with, Matthew? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and pass. Okay, so I guess collecting them really aren't as bad as I remember.
Now, let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Suzie. They probably have Suzie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Suzie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a
There's a lot of wooden chests after this area. Wow.
Lumina crystal? You're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals. I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. The Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil. You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
I want to say that part is new, the cogs. Maybe not, I don't know. For some reason, that is not a part of the storyline that I remember, but I do remember that the Scarlet Screamers were a challenge, to say the least, especially when you had no idea how to play the game. But over the years, I've gotten experience, so hopefully it's not as bad. We should probably do this and then Thunder Snake, 'cause I don't think Myth will shield Storm like Storm will shield it. Let's get rid of that. Let's go ahead and sneak.
Be bother this soggy place and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
I think with all of these changes, I don't really know how much different or like they made Crocotopia, because from what I'm seeing right now is that Wizard City seems a lot easier than what it was in the first place, which I didn't think, nor did I find Wizard City kind of challenging at first. It was more of annoying with the defeat and collect not, you know, being so consistent. But I don't really think toning it down the way that they did was a good call. I don't know.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, we're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up. Ah, well done, wizard. Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are, one brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Suzie, I can see her! But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister!
Okay, well, I don't know what I just did, but okay. I don't know. I don't really understand this whole damsel in distress narrative that they decided to go with, when I think the original one was just honestly better. Let's take the teleport. So I don't know. I do think with these being a 2v1 bleeding, trapping, and then finding that 4-pip AoE is the go-to.
Another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him your very soul.
Help!
Okay, well, I guess we'll just discard until we have exactly what we need, and hopefully that should be fine. So definitely don't want you, and we don't want you. But let's go ahead and bleed. Beautiful, it popped up. Let's go ahead and trap the boss.
my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is too.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, wizard. I need your help. I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton Avenue. The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets. But after he finished the amulets, he directed the flow back on itself. The Nexus will explode and take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there. Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right. Professor Bellstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get...
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and use that. Why not? And then go home. Now, this part I definitely don't remember being in the questline growing up, but also I don't really know if it plays like a huge role or not. So again, like I don't really understand all of the changes that they made, because it just seems like a lot of the changes that they made throughout Wizard City wasn't really necessary.
Hello, wizard! What? The Tempest Nexus is going to explode? Oh dear me, we can't have that! Here, take this master key, ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times, and the feedback loop should end. Good luck, and move quickly.
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
You did it, wizard! Triton Avenue is saved! You didn't happen to run into my little brother Arthur anywhere, did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
You rescued Suzie! All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a dark master. Track that master down, wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
Okay, so let's see. If I remember correctly, the next part is like going to the Dark Cave, defeating some field guards, and then defeating Lord Nightshade, I believe. So, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and turn in this quest to Sergeant Muldoon, and then we will kind of start wrapping it up.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode? Well, I should hope not. Sounds like things are getting sorted out. What a relief. Whew, thanks, wizard. Good job on cleaning up those streets. You know, if this whole student of magic thing doesn't work out, you have a bright future as a guard. For now, though, report back to the headmaster and tell him that everything is under control.
All right. Oh, that is a really cool pet. Nice.
Malastair broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead. Why? Deranged as he's become, I can't believe chaos is his only ambition. He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia. When illness claimed her, his devotion led him to delve into terrible rituals to restore her to life. I forbade him. He ignored me and destroyed the death school in his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang, a lost sect with their own secrets. We must learn why. There is a being who sees through time with the eyes of history and the future, gifted him by the grandmother of ravens. But his eye of history was stolen some time past, and without it, his vision is limited and his memory addled. Alas, we haven't any other choice. So come with me, wizard, to Ravenwood.
All right, so with all of that being said, we are going to stop today's episode, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching. Please consider leaving a like. Comment down below if you would like to see us complete Colossus Boulevard in our next episode. And as always, happy questing, and hope that you all have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.